This is my how-to speech. To start off, I have a quote from Leo Durochel. Baseball is like church. Many attend, few understand. We all have that talent that we don't normally use in everyday life. Whether it's something that we practiced at but just isn't necessary, or one day you just pulled it out of your back pocket and you found out you were good at it. We like to use it as a party trick or just something to do for fun. So my question is, what is your guys' random ability that you're good at that you do not use in everyday life or is not necessary for everyday life? I've played baseball for 14 years. I played Little League and all throughout high school. And I was an infielder, so my specialty was fielding ground balls. While doing some research, I found an article on a website called Pro Baseball Insider. This article was called How to Field a Ground Ball, and it was written by Doug Bernier, and it was published on August 11th, 2011. My speech is about how to field a ground ball. My three main points are what to do before the pitch is thrown, what to do when the ball is coming at you, and what to do when the ball is in your glove. So now that I've gone over my introduction, we can start on my main points. My first main point is what to do before the pitch or before the pitcher has thrown the ball. The first thing I like to do is as the pitcher starts his windup, which is like this. So just when he's about right here, or just I guess when he starts it, so if I'm standing in my position, I like to take a step with my right foot and then my left foot, just like that. Now the reason I do this is because then I'm not caught just laying around like this and then all of a sudden I have to break. This ensures that I'm paying attention and I'm ready in the game as I'm already moving and I know that the pitcher's about to throw the ball. The second thing to do is once you take your step is to get on your toes. The reason you want to get on your toes is it will get your balance centered so you're not leaning one or the other way. If you're leaning one or the other way, then if the ball is hit the opposite way, it'll be harder to go get that. And baseball is a game of inches, so that split-second difference is very critical, especially when on ground balls, because you need to be able to get to those farther reach ones. So after I take my step in, I get on my toes, find my center balance. The next step I like to do is to get a little knee bend there. The reason I like to do that is it's easier to push off the ground and get that quicker first step. If I'm standing just like this, I am already up and then I have to go down as well to get the ball. When I'm already like this, I can push more and it's easier to get that quicker first step. And your center of gravity is lower, so it's easier to keep your balance. And you're already lower to the ground, so you don't have to bend over as much to field the ball. So now that I have gone over my first main point, which is what to do before the pitcher throws the ball, we will move on to my second, which is what to do when the ball is coming directly at you. The first thing to do when the ball is coming at you is to charge. So after you take your right-left step, you get on your toes, you get your balance, you want to charge at the ball. So if it's to the left, you're running that way. If it's right at you, run that way, or like that. So what I like to do, I take my step, and then I run in like this at the ball. There's two reasons I like to do this. One, it gets you to the ball faster, so then you can make the play faster and throw the ball over to first faster to get the guy out. And for the second reason, a lot of fields, the grass is uneven, so the ball will take some bad bounces. If it's rolling like this, sometimes it shoots up. So if you come in on the ball faster, that eliminates the number of bounces and reduces the chance that it takes a really bad bounce on you. So it's easier to make the play, which you want it to be easier. So then, after I run in, again, I like to do a right-left step to slow myself down. So when I run in, I go like this and slow down. The reason I like to do this is so I'm not just flying in at the ball. Because if you're just running in, there's a good chance that you don't have a control of your body, and you're not going to be able to stop yourself to get the ball. So by doing the right-left stop, it allows you to regain control in your body and square up to the ball and set yourself up to get ready to field it. So example, just if I'm running in, just like that, and then I'm ready. Now, once I've charged, I've taken my right left step and squared myself up to the ball, I get my glove out to get ready to field it. Now, there is a specific way to get your glove out. The best way to do it is, according to the article by Doug Vernier, is to have the heel of your wrist pointed towards the ball. So you want your glove almost like this, spreading your fingers as wide as possible so your glove has more reach. Obviously, if you're like this, then there's not as much room to go in. Whereas if it's like this, then it can hit, there's a larger target area for the ball to hit. So just to show it, I take my right left step on my toes, I'm balanced, I'm running in, slowing down, and then getting my glove out like this so it is ready to come straight in here. Not like this, off to the side, not like this, straight on. So you're lined up with the ball. So now that I have talked about my second main point, which is what to do when the ball is coming at you, I'll move on to my last main point, which is what to do when the ball hits your glove. The first thing I do, the second the ball hits the glove, when I'm standing here, I'm getting down like this. The second the ball hits the glove, I like to squeeze my glove. So just like if I'm throwing it, just like this. Because if I don't squeeze it, there's a very good chance that it will roll out just like that. So I like to squeeze it, which then makes the ball more secure in here and gives you a better chance of not losing the ball like I just did. So then, after you squeeze it, this step is a bit odd, but this is what I like to do. After you squeeze, you bring your wrist in like this. Now, again, even though you squeeze, there's still a chance it could bounce out. So if you're going like this and you squeeze, the ball, since it hits right here, it could still just shoot straight back out. So that's why I like when I come here, I bring it right in like this. So then it just brings in and then I stop it just like this by bringing it in. So again, it makes the glove and the ball more secure, in your glove, and a better chance of you hanging on to it instead of it bouncing out and not making the play. Then the last step, after I squeeze the glove, bring it in, I pull the ball out, square up to where I'm going to throw the ball, and obviously throw it. So for one final thing, I'm going to do all my steps. So first, I take my right left step, I'm on my toes, get my bend, I'm charging in, slow down, glove out with your heel facing this way, squeeze, bring it in, and then go over to throw. So now that I've covered all three of my main points, I can move on to my conclusion. I hope that I have taught you guys something that you find useful, and if not useful, at least interesting or fun, and maybe one day you'll use it. I know baseball isn't the most common thing that everyone does, especially as we get older and we're not forced to do stuff by our parents, but maybe if you have to do something with your friends or family, or maybe one day you pick up the game, I hope you'll be able to field ground balls like a pro. So that was my speech, and my speech was on how to field a ground ball. My points were what to do before the pitch, what to do when the ball is coming at you, and what to do when the ball is finally in your glove.